Hey everybody, we are live. Apparently, we are live. Is it working? Anyways, in 2 minutes, we will be starting this. So if you're watching this on demand, so basically in the future, skip forward to the 2 minute mark. But anyways, we are doing a live stream today of an upper body workout for centers. So welcome to my basement, my workout room slash my green screen room. This is where all of the magic happens, I guess. I've got my workout bench, I've got my weights, I got everything going. So I hope that, of course, you enjoyed today's video. Anyways, we are live. I know I didn't exactly do a large post about whoever is, like, just to say that I'm even doing this today. But again, we are live, and I will be doing this from now on at 1 p.m. every single day. So yesterday we did a lower body workout. Today we're doing upper body. What we're looking to have is 2 of the same weight dumbbells. If you don't have 2 of the same weight dumbbells, that's totally fine. You're going to need a chair, and you're going to need possibly the floor unless you have a bench or some kind of a flat plank. So we're just going to get down to it. We're still waiting on some people to come. I didn't exactly promote this video to be live right now. But yeah, we're here. So hello everybody. Anyways, we're gonna wait for some people to jump on. I'm hoping for this to work. I know we've had lots and lots of people come recently for these live streams, and today there's nobody, which is fantastic. So we'll just wait. Let's say if you're here in the future, we'll skip to the 3-minute mark. So anyways, this is my green screen room, and if you ever see those videos where I'm doing like the coaching clipboard, basically my morning videos, this is essentially the room that I'm in. And it's kind of a multi-purpose room that I call it, because I've got my weights here, I've got my green screen, I've got the foam for the floor. And this is essentially where I record my videos and also where I work out, both at the same time. So what you're going to need today is, again, just a couple of dumbbells. We're going to do an upper body workout. And those dumbbells could be the same weight. If you don't have dumbbells, try to find something the same weight. Maybe if you're younger, 2 heavier cans of soup, whatever it may be. And then we're going to be going over to do some workouts. So yeah, let's just get down to some of the workout. I'm going to put you up on a stand thing that I've got. And then we'll get down to this workout. So if you're following along in the future, what we're going to start with is some bit of a workout for our upper chest. And what we're going to be doing here is just sitting in a chair. You don't have to have a fancy bench like I've got here. You don't need that. You just need a chair and 2 weights. Now these weights are 25 pounds. You don't have to use 25 pounds. If you're younger, you might want to use 5 or 10 pounds. If you're older, you could go heavier. But I generally find at this point in time in my life, 25-pound dumbbells are generally a good choice for myself. So what we're going to do is, to start off, we're going to try and do 8 to 10 reps of getting the weights up. Our arms should be 90 degrees like mine are right now. You do not want them to go too far down low. 90 degrees and up. You don't want to totally straighten your arms back down and back up. If you straighten your arms, you will possibly injure yourself. You don't want to do that. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to go for 30 seconds worth of rest. If anyone has any comments, please comment below. But I would love for you to follow along with this instructional video if you have any weights. If you don't have any weights, go ahead, pause right now, go find some weights in your house. They don't have to be dumbbells. They could be quite literally anything. And then we're going to take our 30 seconds worth of rest, and then we're going to get back into it. Hey, sup, King? Anyways, we're going to go for another set of 10 reps. So we're going to get up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And back down, we're going to take our 30 seconds worth of rest. So as the title implies, this is a workout for centers. So the reason why we're working on our chest is because if you're defending the low post, you're going to be pushing a lot of heavier, maybe bigger players. I can't say your name, but Hey, A-N-H. And Ming, I think I can say it that way. Let me know if I said that right. But this can improve your bench press. I like using this instead of a bench press. We will be actually going down and doing dumbbell presses in a few minutes, but I like using dumbbells instead of a bench press, and there's a really good reason for that. And I'll tell you in 2 seconds, once we're finished, 10 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, the reason why I like dumbbells over a bench press is with dumbbells, you're actually working on stabilizing so you're not going out, you're not going too far back and forward, which is what the bench press does. But with dumbbells, you're getting a little bit better of a workout because now you're using different stabilizing muscles to stabilize left and right, and you don't really get that all that much with the bench press. Thanks, Everett. Thanks for the great comment. So, going back to why you would want to use this for being a center. You want to really work your upper body, especially if you're guarding bigger players. So I was a center all the way up until about that grade 10, grade 11 range. And then I switched over to more of a forward, more of a guard. And generally a guard, depending on the team I was playing for at the time. And you really want to work out your upper chest, your core, your legs for sure. But what the chest is going to give you and your upper back is the ability to rip the ball from the other player, be able to block players and be strong enough to be able to block those types of players. But also what you'd be looking to do is being able to guard and keep the player, the offensive player, if you're playing defense as a center, keep that offensive player out of the key. So we've done 3 sets so far. We're going to do 1 more set of 10. So that's going to be a total of 4 sets of 10 reps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I hope that you're following along at home with some kind of a dumbbell. It doesn't have to be super heavy. If you find that your weights that you're using are too light, so let's say you're using a 10 pound and you feel like you should probably be using a 20 pound because you're not getting that last rep feeling somewhat hard, then what you can do is double the amount of reps. So instead of it being 10 reps, you can go to 20. You'll still get a really good workout, but now what you're working on, instead of overall strength, by doing more reps for each set, you're going to be working on your stamina, your agility, that kind of your endurance. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's see what people are saying. Yes, there will be a workout for a stronger base coming very soon. Actually, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do a great ab workout tomorrow. Hello, Coach Allen. Have a good day. Hello. So now, what you can do, if you have a chair at home, if you don't have a fancy bench like this, you can start going down towards the ground. And you don't need to have a fancy bench like this. So what we're going to go down to is, if you're at home and you don't have a fancy bench like this, you just have to lay down on the ground and do the exact same thing. So like I was mentioning before, when we were doing the dumbbell press above our head, I didn't go down below a 90-degree angle. You also, working on your chest, this is more on the bench press side. You don't want to have your arms go down. Let me turn sideways for a second. You don't want to go down so that your arms are way behind your back, and that if you were doing bench press, it would be touching your chest. Now, if you're bigger, you will, like myself, you will find that the bar may test or touch your chest when you come down. That's okay. We're not using a bar right now, but you generally want to come down 90 degrees and back up, which 90 degrees would be the floor if you're sitting on the floor. So this is a really thin, skinny bench, and I'm fat, so if I fall off, don't laugh. So we're gonna get down. Yeah, you can still see me. Head back, up. We're gonna go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now what you're going to do is drop the weights beside you. Don't let them bang on the ground. And then you're going to get back up. And then you're going to move the weights, of course, back in front of you. So, again, chest and shoulders are very important for centers, again, on the defensive side. We're going to be, after we're finished these sets for our main chest, we're going to be moving over towards our back, because whatever you do on the front, you also want to do on your back. There's a really good reason for this. Have you ever seen those super big workout beasts that kind of look like they're on steroids? They tend to walk like this, and they'll be walking around like this. Now the professionals, they'll be fine. They'll be walking around like this because they know to work out your back. But the ones who walk around like a hunchback, and they're massive, muscular dudes, and they're walking around like this, that's because they've only worked out their chest, they've brought the muscles so tight that they're bringing in their shoulders, and because they never worked out their back, that's why they're not able to stand up straight and walk through. So your back is extremely important when you're talking about working your chest. You also want to work out your back. For one, overall strength is important, but again, it kind of looks silly if you're walking around like a caveman because you never worked out your back. Your back muscles are getting stretched out because they've never been worked, and your chest muscles are super tight because that's all you've worked, and now you're hunched over and you're walking around like this. So I'll give you a little bit of a word of advice. If anyone comes up to you and says, hey, this is how you're supposed to do this or that and that, and they're walking around like this, you should probably not listen to them. It's the same people who do the lat pull downs and they put the bar behind their head. You never want to do any weight behind your head. Creates tons of injuries. Now, we're going to go for another set of 10. We're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, for those who are just joining us, you're probably wondering, what the heck is the green stuff behind me? Well, the house isn't all that big, and this is the corner of my basement, and how I have it set up is I bring the table that the camera or my cell phone is on right now, I bring that closer to me, and then I start drawing out those plays that you see in the morning on the clipboard app. And then this is my green screen, and that's where I put the pretty Florida beach or the Raptors background or whatever I get a video of. And that's this room, multi-purpose. You gotta figure out how to make things work, especially if you wanna improve. Now I've seen some comments. I'm gonna pull down and see what the comments are. And does weight training affect height development because I'm 15? No. Yes and no. So, for people who are younger, even when I was younger, I started working out when I was around 12 or 13. There's a big stigma or a lot of rumors that say, hey, if you're under the age of 16 or if you're under the age of 18, under the age of 21, whatever it may be, there's so many different rumors, under the age of 10, whatever it may be, that it stunts your growth. And that's actually false. It's true, but it's false. So it was true back 20, 30, 40 years ago when nutrition wasn't like it is today. Now, I'm not talking about fast food, junk, greasy food. That stuff's horrible no matter what. But what I'm talking about is if you're eating proper amounts of protein, proper amounts of carbs, and vitamins, and you're getting your meats, you're getting your vegetables, your proteins, whatever it may be, and you're getting a healthy amount of it, it's not going to stunt your growth. However, if you're not eating that much, so if you're like, I'm going to say my cousins, I'm not going to say their names, but when they were younger, they weren't eating that much, they're super skinny. To people like that, it may stunt their growth. There's a possibility because you're not getting the nutritions in for your body to go in towards muscle growth instead of bone growth. If you're getting enough nutrients, you should be fine being able to build both. And I've trained players since the age of, at this point, they think they were like around 9 or 10 years old when I started training them and giving them workout sessions. And they're like 6'6" now. So I'm going to say that it didn't stunt their growth because 6'6" is really good, especially when their parents are not 6'6". We're going to go down. We're going to go for a set of 12. So we've done 12 and 10, and now we're doing 12 again. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What the heck? Go 2 more. 1, 2, yeah. Now, again, whatever you do on your front, you also want to do on your back. So what I mean by that is now we're going to be doing some back rows. So we've gone through our 3 sets of our chest. So we've done 4 sets of upper chest. We've done 3 sets of our main chest. Somebody commented, Coach, you feeling sore every time you lift weights? Upper body, no. Lower body, like yesterday, yes, my legs are hurting. Because surprisingly enough, I haven't done any lower body workouts for about 2 weeks. YMCA's been closed. It's been cold outside and haven't really been getting that many lower body workouts done. But upper body, I'm good. So generally, if you're only working out once in a while, it will hurt. Hey Grizz, how you doing? Now, how we're going to do our back is going to be a little bit different. My left side hurts a bit because it's going to be my knee, my bad knee that's not going to be on the bench. But you can do this on the ground as well. So we're going to grab one of the weights. You're going to go get your knee on top of a bench, on top of a chair, whatever it may be. You're going to go over. You're going to have 3 points of contact with a bench or with a chair or with a table, whatever it may be. Foot on the ground, knee on the bench, hand on the bench as well. If you're on the ground, that's totally fine if you don't have a bench. On the ground, you're going to be on 2 knees and your hand. And what you're going to be doing is keeping your shoulders back and looking just a bit ahead. And you're going to be rowing up, elbow beside your body. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're going to switch sides. This is the side that's going to hurt because of my knee, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, we're going to rest for a few seconds. Generally speaking, 30 seconds to 60 seconds. You want to rest in between your sets, but I know I've been doing longer. I have a question kind of off topic, but do you do calf raises to help your balance? Yes. Go check yesterday's live stream, and I got some calf raises there. I find the best calf raises that you can do is going up the stairs, or if you have maybe a 1, 2, 4 inch, whatever, brick or whatever, but generally everyone has stairs no matter where you are. Go to the stairs, get on your toes, go all the way down, don't slip off, but go all the way down and all the way up. Having basically, let's say these are your toes, have the edge of the stairs right there, go all the way down and all the way up. It gives you a much better workout. You can also do weighted squats. Yeah, we'll be doing those later, not today. Did a leg workout yesterday. Basically, that's the reason why we're not outside today. It's kind of looks rainy outside, but basically you don't want to do the same workout 2 days in a row. So today we're doing upper body. Yesterday was lower body. Tomorrow we're going to do core, and then anyways, tomorrow we're going to do core. The next day I'm going to be doing, just so you know, from now on, every day unless something comes up, every single day, 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is Toronto, Ontario time, we're going to be doing a live workout, whether it be a workout outside for the lower body, a core workout, or an upper body workout, or basketball training. It's going to be something. We're just not going to be doing the same thing back to back because it's really not good for your body, and I'm generally working out almost every day, twice a day or 3 times a day, depending on how many videos I record, because I post a lot. Anyways, let's get back to the back. So we're going to go another set, bringing the shoulder back. So you can also do these standing workouts. I'm going to go to that in a few seconds, but right now we're going to be going back down, head slightly up, and shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides, head slightly up, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope that you're all following along so far. I'm having fun. I have a ton of fun doing these live videos. I didn't think that anyone would actually like these, but I'm glad that people are. Thanks again for coming. Don't worry, it's not over. We still have many more workouts to go. But anyways, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about us. Yeah, anyways, we're going to go back. That's a 30-second rest roughly. This time, instead of having our elbow coming up to the side, it's going to be coming out towards the outside like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Again, coming out towards the side, having our shoulders back. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I hope that you're liking the video so far. At the end of this video, we will do a quick, basically a quick Q&A and answer some of your questions. I like doing that as well. I like going live. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, we're going to be going now over to some arm or bicep curls. So we're all using the same weights the whole time. You don't have to, but I personally, especially when I'm live streaming, find it's easier than going back there and grabbing other weights. So, same weight. When you're doing a bicep curl, I'll stand up. You can stand up or you can do it sitting down. It's totally up to you. But you want to go almost totally straight and up and all the way back down. If you go halfway up, that's not a full rep. I know there's some people who teach that. I know there's some people who really like doing that, and they say it's a different part of the muscle. I'm going to tell you right now, it's all the same muscle, all the way up, all the way back down. I'm going to do it sitting down. And that way you can rest your elbow against your knee, up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want you to try and make it to 10. It's just I've been using a heavier weight than I normally do for bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, I want you to try and make it to 10. I'm just using heavier weight than I normally do right now. Basically, the heavier weight you go in the lower reps, the bulkier that muscle is going to be. The lower weight and more reps, you're not going to have bulkier muscle, but you're going to have more endurance muscle, which is what you really want when it comes to basketball. So we're going to go for one more bicep curl with each arm. I'm going to try and go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not going to make it. So whatever you do with one side, you always want to start with your weaker side, and you're going to do the same with your strong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oops, I did 10. I'm so used to counting to 10. My bad. What are people saying? I agree. I gotta push myself. Anyways, I hope everyone's going good. I hope you all are healthy, not getting sick with that coronavirus, because that's really going after the world right now, and I hope you all are staying healthy. How can you improve the power of your shot? I think I have a video coming out on that very soon. I think I recorded something about that, but if it's already out and I haven't yet, some of the muscles, obviously your legs are very important so you can jump higher. There's a nice rule of thumb where if your shot's too far, you need to release higher instead of more forward. If your shot's not far enough, you need to jump higher, which is your legs. And then for strength overall, core is huge, especially your lower back, because when you're shooting, you want to have your head, if you're shooting a farther away shot, over top of your feet. You come back and you take your shot, especially if you're farther away, and that's going to be your lower back. Your core is going to be huge, especially when you start getting hit when you're in your shot. And then your tricep is also a huge muscle because you'll be pushing that ball, but also your chest is going to be there as well because, of course, you're pushing that shot anyways, and that's that upper bench, what I like to call upper bench, when I was earlier on in this video, because that just absolutely gives you the power on your shot. It's not just for low post centers who are trying to push away the bigger guys. Again, I was a center for a while, but I was one of the tall guys until I stopped growing. And yeah, this all helps. What are people saying? How can I get basketball IQ during quarantine? Watch a ton of basketball. See what the pros are doing. And I don't mean watching just players like LeBron James and that. I'm talking about, look at something like for example, a Raptors game. I know I'm a huge Raptors fan, hence the shirt, but I know I'm a huge Raptors fan, but if you watch a game and you want to build basketball IQ, watch an individual player who works really good in, like, as a team player in basketball. So watch a player like Kyle Lowry for number one. His defensive ability is just insane. If you want to learn defense, Kyle Lowry is one of the best defenders as a guard. And then when you start watching a lot of basketball, watch players and maybe watch a couple of rookie games of Pascal Siakam versus what he's doing now, and see that progression and see if you can emulate that progression that a player like him has done. Other good players would be, you're going to probably make fun of me for saying this, but Lonzo Ball, his court vision is insane. Watch some of the things that Lonzo Ball does. I think that's the Ball brother who plays on the Pelicans. But watch him and Zion hook up and watch what that Ball brother does in the game to see what Zion is able to do. And other great players who worked really well together, like Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan is another combo. And just things like that. I know, his passing ability is great, his shooting ability is not the best. But that is today's workout. We will be doing one more thing, and I cannot do it with 25-pound weights, so I'm going to grab my 20s. Now these look heavier, but they're not. They're 5 pounds lighter than the other ones I was using. But what we're going to do, you're going to get back onto a chair. And I'm going to go a little bit higher. Back onto a chair. And what we're going to be looking to do is lat raises. So you're going to lean back in the chair. You're going to have your arms out to your sides. See if you have enough room. And up to your shoulders and back down. And how I like to have my players do this is up until exhaustion. So if you can do 5, you can do 5. If you can do 10, you can do 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now what that's going to help is your vertical jumping ability, because these muscles, like your lower back, are momentum muscles. They help you get pushed up higher when you're jumping to go and get a rebound, because you'll be going up to get that rebound, and you'll be going up to get that dunk, whatever it may be. Now, I just seen a question come up. We're going to do one more set of those. I thought I seen a comment. Shooting has improved since last year. Yes, he has. I agree. Long live Kobe. He is from Canada. Kobe is American. He grew up, I think, in Greece, and then he moved to Philly, I think. But yes, long live Kobe. Unless you were saying Kyle Lowry and autocorrect screwed it up for you, then again, he went to Philly for college, or is he from Philly? I can't remember, maybe both. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. Now I'm going to do question and answer because I'm done. So question and answer. How's everyone going? I'm beat. I think you probably are too if you're following along. If you're not following along, do it later. But let's see. I should have kept this on the tripod thing. How's everyone going? Let me know in the comments how you're doing. This was a little bit of a harder workout today than it was the other days. Again, I generally work out my upper body more lately than my lower body. So anyways, how's everyone going? Let's see. Oh yeah. No, yeah. I am from Canada. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. What is needed for a small forward? Ability to drive towards the rim. So ball handling under pressure. Having the ability to have a strong grip on the ball when you're driving towards the rim. When you're driving towards the rim, have both hands on the ball. It's going to get stripped if you don't. And then I think I need a shave. And then vertical jump ability, shooting. Being a small forward, you're kind of like the player these days. Never used to be like this, but small forwards in the past were simply slashers, but now you're an all-around player. So you can play defense on any player, essentially. You can go against anyone on offense, and you'll be able to score. So ball handling, shooting, overall strength, you'll be great. Coach, I have been working on my ball handling, but how are supposed to dribble on a fast break? When you're on a fast break, unlike when you're dribbling stationary, you're dribbling the ball right essentially next to you. If you're on a fast break and you're trying to run, then you want to push that ball just a bit ahead of you. Just like if you were passing to somebody, you want to lead them with the pass. You want to lead yourself with the dribble, and you want to push the ball ahead of you. Still, it only bounces one before you touch it again, but you want to push it ahead. Hey, I'm 6'15". Have I most likely gone through my growth spurt? Most people I know went through in grade 11. It's hard to say. I've been 6 feet since grade 6. I finished growing 6'2", and my last time even figuring out that I grew was maybe grade 8, grade 9. So it's a possibility that you're done growing, but if your parents are taller than you, then probably not. Depends on everyone. Everyone's different. What muscles is needed to increase vertical jump? Your abs, your lower back, your legs in general, calves, everything, quite literally, hips, stabilizing muscles in your legs, your shoulder, or your lats, because you're jumping up, right? Momentum muscles, that will help you. Any other questions? Isn't every position supposed to be an all-around player? Sort of. It's starting to become like that, but centers are still a low post dominant player. Then you can stretch out to the 3 and jack a 3, but you're still looking to be able to defend the post. You're still able to get rebounds, get your offensive points from the low post, and still having the ability to shoot the 3. And for point guards, you're still generally dribbling the ball up the court. For guards in general, you need to be heavy shooters, heavy ball handlers. You're not going to be still focusing as much on the low post, but it's still a good idea to know the low post because you might get stuck in defensively down there one day. How do I increase my endurance? I'm very athletic, and I play ball a lot, but my endurance is horrible. Run. Low weight, low weight, lots of reps. That's going to help you. So, for example, running every day is going to help your endurance. And then you'll be looking at doing maybe, instead of a 30 or 40 pound bicep curl, you'll be looking and doing that 5 times. Instead of doing that, do a 15 pound dumbbell curl or bicep curl and do that 25 times. And that's going to help your endurance. So I play the 5. Do you think I should work on my handles heavily? Yes. Everyone needs to know how to handle the ball. Even Shaq. You're probably going to say, how did Shaq have the ability to handle the ball? Well, look at some of his look at some of the highlights for him going full court, getting that that defensive rebound, not seeing anyone on the court to pass to for an outlet and just taking it the whole way. Even though he was big, he knew how to handle the ball. So make sure, especially centers these days, it's not just heavily low post dominant players. You will be asked to stretch out to the 3 occasionally, if not more than often. And you may be stuck in a point where you might be a really strong point guard one day. Look at Magic Johnson back in the, early 90s. He was a point guard, and he was traditionally a center. So, yeah. Any other questions? Well, we've been live for about 40 minutes. I hope that everyone has enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Let your friends know that from now on, we're doing 1 p.m. every single day, live streams, whether it be training, upper body or lower body. King Sappy asks, how can I work on my fast break ball handling, get a large area. So right now you might not be able to get to a park because they may be closed or whatever it may be. But if you've got a distance of a sidewalk, then you can run up and down that sidewalk, dribbling the ball, going as fast as you can, and that's going to help you be able to handle the ball at high speeds. Essentially, if you've ever ran suicides in practice, the same thing as that. Go as fast as possible while handling the ball, and just keep on doing that, and focus on the ability to keep dribbling and not losing it onto the grass or whatever, and that's going to help you a ton. Any other questions I can help you guys with? Anyways, I will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. You have another question, King Sappy? What's the question? Long live Kobe says, I could shoot decently, dunk and all, but I missed a lot of layups in games. Hey, I've been missing a lot of layups recently too. Just got to keep on practicing them. If you're what was that? Decently dunk and all. Okay, so if you're able to dunk, back when I was able to dunk and touch the backboard, I found that being able to hit the backboard after you do your layup, it helped me gain percentage on layups a ton. And now that I can't jump that high, my percentage is way lower on layups, and I need to start practicing just being able to hit layups again. Or just be able to dunk again and hit the backboard. One or the other. I'm 6'3". How long do I have to dribble? If you're talking about the distance from your body that you have to push, it's quite literally just practicing and seeing how far away you have to push it. The different speeds that you could be running is going to be different. You just have to judge. Practice is the biggest thing. Being able to get to a court or maybe just a wide open area, maybe a track or something, and just practicing different speeds of dribbling, and it's going to help you a ton. Yeah, jump higher in layups. Long live Kobe. Just jump higher in layups. A lot softer. You know that little box that's behind the rim? The top corners of the box, hit those really lightly with the ball, and you'll do really well and hit a lot of layups. Anyways, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. I will be live again. Are you going to make a YouTube video? Yeah, I got a few to make. I've got one coming out in 15 minutes. It's already posted. It's just scheduled for 2 o'clock. So in 15 minutes, 16 minutes, there's another video coming out. So every day I post at 7 a.m. for coaches and 2 p.m. for players. Increase fast twitch muscles. Yep, we'll be doing videos like that. I don't have anything recorded for fast twitch right now, but I will be. Will be very soon. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be live again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'll see you guys there. I hope you have a fantastic and safe day. Please, physical, social, whatever, distancing from people. Wash your hands. I want you guys to be as safe as possible. Have a good one, guys. And King Sappy, have a safe one as well.